change has resulted in extreme weather conditions, from extreme winter to extreme dry weather, leading to drought in Africa, to extreme storms and hurricanes in North America. But what are we doing to adapt to these inevitable climate change conditions we are experiencing? Let's take flooding in Houston as a case study. Scientist Matthew Capucci on NPR tried to help the public visualize the quantity of water that was contained in Houston at that point, and he said,
if you took the Empire State Building more than 100 stories tall, you could fill that entire volume 33,000 times with the water that fell on Houston and the surrounding areas. That shows you how much there was.
Why do you think such an amount of water will be retained in Houston in the first place?
Yes, there will be storm, but water always finds its way. So, the only reason it will be retained in the space is either its pathway has been blocked, or is in the area where it is meant to be in the first place. A recent one from the Atlantic is titled, Houston Flood is a Design Problem. The subheading gives a clue to its solution. It says, it is not because the water comes in, it is because it is forced to leave again.
This statement takes me back to my home country, Nigeria. In the city of Lagos, Nigeria's most populous city, a lot of land is being reclaimed from the ocean by sand filling. Presently, there is a major real estate project going on along the coastal area of Lagos called Eco Atlantic.
In an article released by Guardian titled, New Privatized City Era's Climate Apartheid, it says, welcome to Eco Atlantic, a city whose whole purpose, its developer says, is to arrest the ocean's encroachment. Like many low-lying coastal African countries, Nigeria has been hit hard by a rising sea level, which has regularly washed away thousands of people's homes. To defend against this coastal erosion and flooding, the city is being surrounded by the Great Wall of Lagos, a sea defense barrier made of 100,000 5-ton concrete blocks. Eco Atlantic will be a sustainable city, clean and energy efficient with minimal carbon emissions, offer jobs, prosperity and new land for Nigerians, and serve as a bulwark in the fight against the impact of climate change.
Would Eco Atlantic really become a sustainable city? Growing up, this area was a beach called the Bar Beach, where friends and family go to relax, but it has now been covered by urbanization, and the once lovely beach we had has been destroyed. Is this really a way to help mitigate climate change? Pushing out the water from where it naturally exists? I don't think so. Outside the walls of Eco Atlantic is Lekki and Victoria Island, the flood-prone areas in Lagos. With the amount of money being spent on the construction of Eco Atlantic, it is almost certain that the city would be free from the effect of climate change, like flooding, because it has been filled up to a land higher than every other part outside its walls.
But the question now is, what happens to the surrounding environs, such as Lekki, Victoria Island and Ajah? These areas are severely prone to flooding and already suffered from massive floods in 2017 that displaced individuals from their household. And now, a part of the ocean has been blocked with a massive real estate construction taking place. Climate change is driving more extreme weather conditions, and therefore we cannot predict when next a massive storm will hit Lagos. So what would happen to these cities outside the wall of Eco Atlantic when this storm eventually comes?
Sustainable development is development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of the future generations to meet their own need. Therefore, any development that puts its surrounding environment in more danger cannot be termed sustainable.
So instead of spending a lot of money to relieve areas of storm, we should not build in flood-prone areas in the first place, even in areas that have not experienced flood, not just in 100 years, but even in 500 years. The leaders of countries should sign executive orders, just like President Obama did in his regime, that climate change be taken into consideration before executing any construction project. Now, climate change is a global problem and therefore cannot be looked at just in one part.
The systems thinking approach should be utilized when analyzing such projects, as the interaction between various parts are studied to understand the effect as a whole. In the case of Ekwa Atlantic, the effect of that project on the surrounding environment in Lagos State, Nigeria, should be studied in order to prefer long-lasting sustainable solutions.
So, what is your opinion on flooding as it relates to climate change?
What better ways can the ocean encroachment in Lagos be solved, rather than putting more residents to the danger of flooding? Please, we would love to hear your opinion.